Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the Aptitude testing website, howtobecome.com, and in this tutorial, I will teach you how to pass a criteria cognitive aptitude test, which is known as the CCAT. So if you have a CCAT exam coming up, then please make sure you stick around to the end as I will help you to pass. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll break down the different types of criteria cognitive aptitude test questions that will come up during your exam that I strongly recommend you prepare for, and that includes spatial reasoning, numerical reasoning, verbal reasoning, and logical reasoning. I will also provide you with step-by-step instructions on how to tackle CCAT questions. I'll also give you essential tips to help you pass your CCAT at the very first attempt. And finally, I'll also give you 24 brilliant example answers for you to try live on screen. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I want to help you to pass your CCAT assessment, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Now, before we dive straight into the practice questions, if you would like detailed walkthroughs of similar aptitude and psychometric tests, then please click that link in the top right hand corner at any time during the video to watch a detailed breakdown right here on YouTube. Now, this tutorial will focus on providing plenty of practice questions for your CCAT assessment, so let's jump straight into those CCAT practice questions. The first question type to prepare for are spatial reasoning questions. Now, the first question is this: which answer option completes the grid? So here is the grid, and here are your answer options A, B, C or D. So you need to work out which answer option completes the grid in this spot here where there is a question mark. You have 12 seconds on the timer to work this out. However, if you're struggling, don't worry. Pause the video and take your time to answer the question. We will then go through it together on screen so you know how to answer these questions yourself. Okay, 12 seconds on the timer starts now. How did you get on? Well, to work out the answer, you can see that the bottom square of each column is made up of the two shapes above. Therefore, the correct answer option for the missing square is C. Now, a really important tip to remember when answering spatial reasoning questions is to look for sequences or patterns. So if you need to take the time now to pause this video and retry that question again so you really get it, do so, because remember, once you learn how to answer these type of questions and the way of thinking that they require, you can simply practice more questions just like this to improve your speed in answering them. So now it is your turn. Please put your answer to questions 2 and 3 in the comment section below the video for marking. Thank you. Okay, again, you need to work out which answer option completes the grid. Remember to look out for the pattern or sequence. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. I'd rather you take the time to get the answer right. You can then practice more questions to improve your speed later on. So please put your answer in the comment section below and I will mark the answer for you. Your 12 seconds on the timer starts now. Okay, let's move on to the next spatial reasoning question. The final complete the grid question is this: is the correct answer A, B, C or D? Again, you have 12 seconds on the timer to work this out, but if you need to pause the video, please do so, and don't forget to put your answer in the comment section below so I can mark it for you. 12 seconds starts now. Great, let's move on. Now this question here, which answer option is made by joining all of the shapes together with the corresponding letters? And here is that image for you to work it out. Is it A, B, C or D or E? None of these. So this question is testing your spatial ability to connect the shapes to their corresponding letters. Remember to let me know your answer in the comment section below where I'll mark it for you. Your 12 seconds to answer the question starts now. Brilliant. Now I've got a couple more CCAT spatial reasoning questions for you before we move on. So the next one is, Based on that same question, which answer option is made by joining all of the shapes together with the corresponding letters? So here is that image, and here are your answer options: A, B, C, D, or E. Your 12-second timer starts now. Okay, again, which answer option is made by joining all of the shapes together with the corresponding letters? Is it A, B, C, D, or E? Your 12 seconds starts now. Now don't go anywhere, make sure you stick around as I have plenty more CCAT questions and answers to give you, including numerical reasoning, verbal reasoning and logical reasoning. But when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner and head through to my website howtobecome.com, where you can get access to 1,500 CCAT exam preparation style questions, including the ones we're covering right now, plus the fully worked answers and strategies to pass each question type to make sure you are the standout candidate. Okay, let's move on to the next question type, which is numerical reasoning. Now, the first CCAT numerical reasoning question I want you to practice is some basic arithmetic. The question is this: Jeremy spends 2 hours and 25 minutes on the phone talking to his friend abroad. If the call costs 9 cents per 5 minutes, how much does the call cost in total? Is the answer A, $3.61, B, $4.32, C, $2.61, D, $4.05, or E, $3.78? Now give the question a go, and then we will go over how to work out the answer together. Your 12 seconds on the timer starts now. How did you get on? Well, to work out the answer, first we need to convert 2 hours 25 minutes from hours to just minutes. That gives us a total of 145 minutes. We then need to divide the 145 minutes by 5 minutes. So 45 divided by 5 is 29. Therefore, to work out the answer, we need to multiply 29 by 9 cents. So 29 times by 9 cents is $2.61. That makes C, $2.61, the correct answer. Did you get it right? Well, now it's time for you to try another question, so please put your answer to that question, question 8, in the comment section below, where I'll mark it for you. Thank you. Question 8 is this: a worker is required to be at work for 8 hours a day. She is entitled to 3 20-minute breaks and 1 1-hour lunch break during that 8-hour period. If she works for 5 days per week, how many hours will she have worked over 7 weeks? Is it A, 225 hours, B, 294 hours, C, 280 hours, D, 140 hours, or is it E, 210 hours? You have 12 seconds on the timer starting now. Okay, the next question may seem a bit intimidating at first, but really is only asking for some basic calculations to be made. The trick here is to locate the information you need. Have a go, and don't forget to put your answer in the comment section below the video, where I will mark the answer for you. So the question is this: Jessica, Rhonda, Shirley and Sebastian are out in town having a few drinks to celebrate Christmas. Jessica buys 10 drinks at $3.95 each. Rhonda buys 10 drinks at $3.45 each, plus 6 packets of nuts at 85 cents each. Sebastian buys 4 drinks at $3.40 each, plus he paid the $26 taxi fare. And Shirley buys 12 drinks at $2.85 each, plus 8 packets of chips at 65 cents each. Who spends the least amount? Is it A, Jessica, B, Rhonda, C, Shirley, D, Sebastian? 12 seconds on the timer starts now. Okay, the next question is this: A family of 5 split the cost of all the household bills equally. The water bill was $120.40, the gas bill was $95.48, and the electric bill was $47.12. The rent for the month was $570. How much does each member of the family put towards covering all the bill costs? Is it A, $200, B, $166.60, C, $114, D, $128.20, or is it E, $158.80? 12 seconds on the timer starts now. Let's take a look at another CCAT numerical reasoning question. This time it is this. Question 11. If 70% of a hotel's bedrooms are occupied and the remaining 48 are not, how many rooms does the hotel have in total? Now this is a tricky one. Is the answer option A, 160, B, 112, C, 162, D, 144, or E, 154? You have 12 seconds to work it out, starting now. You're doing great, and this is the last numerical CCAT question, and it's a really tricky one as it requires you to demonstrate your knowledge of speed, distance and time. The question is this. Phoebe is travelling from Miami to Jacksonville. It's a 330-mile journey. If Phoebe sets off at 4:27 p.m. and averages 60 miles per hour for the entire journey, what time will she arrive at her destination? Now, is it A, 9:57 p.m, B, 10 p.m, C, 9:27 p.m, D, 8:57 p.m, or is it E, 8:27 p.m? You have 12 seconds on the timer, starting now. We're now going to move on to verbal reasoning. To prepare for your CCAT verbal reasoning, I recommend you prepare with questions like this. Question 13. Which 4 of the 8-letter bits can be combined to create a word to describe accepting something reluctantly but without protest? Here are those 8-letter bits. Now you have 12 seconds on the timer to work this out, starting now. So how did you get on? Well, the 4 parts you should have picked out are these. This will give you the word acquiesce. Okay, now it is your turn. Please put your answer to question 14 in the comment section below the video for marking. Thank you. Which 3 of the 8-letter bits can be combined to create a word that describes a formal, religious or public occasion? Here are your 8-letter bits. Remember, this time you only need to pick 3 of them. You have 12 seconds on the timer, starting now. Great. Now a different but similar CCAT verbal reasoning style question for you to try now. This time the question is this. Which 2 words need to be swapped around in order for the sentence to read correctly? Now here is the sentence. The men and women of the UK Fire Service carry out an amazing job. They are there to protect the pride in which they serve, and they do that job with great community, passion and very high levels of professionalism and commitment. So you have 12 seconds on that timer, starting now. Great, let's move on. Again, which 2 words need to be swapped around in order for the sentence to read correctly? Here's that sentence. The post holder will work as part of a team to provide a safe, effective, efficient care environment for patients, relatives and carers. They will be supervision for the assessment, planning, implementation and evaluation of programs of care under indirect responsible from senior staff. 12 seconds on the timer, starting now. If you're still with me, you're doing great. Don't forget to put your answers in that comment section below. And if you have any questions at all, please let me know and I will get back to you. Okay, here's the next CCAT verbal reasoning aptitude test, which is, which of the following words is used to describe exaggerated statements or claims not meant to be taken literally? Is it A, effervescent, B, hyperbole, C, bullish, or D, deceitful? You have 12 seconds on that timer starting now. Great. And now again, which one of the following words describes a comparison between two or more things using examples? Is it A, milky toast? Is it B, boisterous? C, analogy? Or D, juxtaposition? You have 12 seconds on the timer starting now. Great, let's now move on to CCAT logical reasoning style questions. The first logical reasoning question is this. All university graduates who applied were considered for the position. Students who had studied English literature at degree level were even more likely to get the job. Kerry has a degree, but not in English literature. Therefore, conclusion 1, Kerry will get the job. Conclusion 2, Kerry is most likely to get the job. Or conclusion 3, Kerry could get the job. Which conclusion is correct? Now you have 12 seconds on the timer to choose your answer. Remember to let me know your answers as always in the comment section below where I can provide feedback and mark your answers. Your timer starts now. Let's give this another go. Question 21 is this. The library stocks books in specific areas. These are classics, law, 20th century history, and true crime. Gemma is currently studying classics and psychology, and needs to find a few books on both. Therefore, conclusion 1, Gemma will be able to find the books that she needs here. Conclusion 2, some of the books that Gemma needs will be available in this library, but not all. Conclusion 3, Gemma will not find any useful books in this library. Which conclusion is correct? 12 seconds on that timer starting now. Let's take a look at another CCAT logical reasoning test question. This one is again based on different conclusions. So, John's company has 220 employees. Companies with less than 250 employees are classified as small businesses. Therefore, John's company is classified as a big business. Conclusion 2, John's company is classified as a small business. Or conclusion 3, John's company is a small business. Which conclusion is correct? 12 seconds starting now. You're doing great, let's try another one. Question 23. Henry is the latest person to receive the most recent training. The person who has received the training most recently is most likely to remember it properly. Therefore, conclusion 1, Henry is the most likely to remember the training properly. Conclusion 2, Henry is least likely to remember the training properly. Or conclusion 3, Henry remembers the training better than everyone else. Which conclusion is correct? 12 seconds starting now. Okay, I have another CCAT logical reasoning exam question for you. Thank you so much for watching. Question 24. All of the second year students at the university were asked to fill in a questionnaire. A further questionnaire was given to students who planned to take a year abroad for their third year. These students would then have to complete a questionnaire upon returning for their final year. John has filled in 2 questionnaires. Therefore, conclusion 1, John is in his second year and is not planning to take a year abroad. Conclusion 2, John is in his third year after taking a year abroad. And conclusion 3, John is in his second year and plans to take a year abroad. Which conclusion is correct? You have 12 seconds starting now. Brilliant, well done. So the next thing to do is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, head through to my website howtobecome.com, where you can get access to 1,500 CCAT preparation style aptitude test questions and the fully worked answers to each question. You can literally have access online within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your CCAT exam and also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, as I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their aptitude tests, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. And if you have any questions regarding any aptitude tests, please feel free to put these in the comment section below, where I'll get back to you. And finally, if you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn, I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. I wish you all the best with your CCAT assessment. Have a great day.